Let me start with a question to all of you. How many of you, when growing up, had a dream or maybe a plan about what you want to be when you grow up? If you did, please raise a hand for a moment. Okay, vast majority of the audience, thank you. Follow-up question. Are you sticking to this path? Are you following this dream? If yes, please raise a hand for just one more moment. Perfect. It's exactly in line with the studies, various studies I found, that saying that in between 10 to 30% of people follow their childhood dreams when it comes to career choices. And I used to be this person as well. My name is Anna Warzyńska, data manager at Allegro. But since I was a little girl, I wanted to work in a bank. I would say quite unusual dream for a kid from 90s, but I had this crystal clear vision in my head. Study at the best economy university in Poland, work at Warsaw's fast-paced financial world, and a cherry on top, wear crisp suits, stay busy with this tough professional look. For years, I've worked hard to make this dream come true. And today, standing in front of you, I will say confidently that I did. For more than 12 years, I was working for a big British bank, and I loved that world. Discussions about financials, delivering projects in various countries, being close to investment banking. People, I met some best of them. It wasn't a job for me. It really helped me shape where I am today. So now let's travel in time to one particular day in June 2024 when everything changed. Imagine we sit in a crowded conference room surrounded by coworkers. There is a variety of emotions in there. Some people are excited, others are terrified because we don't know what's going to happen in a moment. And when the meeting starts, we all hear as follows. The bank has taken strategic decision to close its operations in Poland. 12 years, gone, in a PowerPoint slide. And even though my initial reaction was following Joey from TV show Friends, why God why, I will not walk you through why companies make strategic decisions. This is a personal story of me, how I found my why when everything, as I thought, fell apart. To start with, why was it such a shock for me? Because I was gutted when hearing closure news. It's because I was holding on to this dream, to this idea for so long, assuming this is what is the best path for me. Psychologists call this the endowment effect. People overvalue what they already have because it's familiar, because it's already theirs. And it may relate to our relationships, ideas we have, goods we own, situations, various situations we are in. There are three interesting aspects linked with this phenomenon. The first one is called psychological inertia. People enjoy status quo. Once we are in a particular situation, it's less likely that we will change our perception of it. We may say it's related to comfort we feel, but also it's related to fear. Fear that if we change something, we're gonna fail or regret. Now, the second one is, I would say, pretty self-explanatory, emotional attachment. People create bonds, connections. It's pretty natural, it's a part of human nature. But the third one, personally, the boldest one, loss aversion. People go through pain that comes with a particular loss much stronger than they may feel the benefits coming with the gain. I felt it really strongly, and I will just summarize it. The art of letting go. Now, when I think about this event from last year, I can't help but see this metaphor. P.S. I'm a Lego fan. When you have a pile of bricks, you have two ways of building with it. The first one is to follow someone else's instructions. You know the end product. And the second one is to have this pile of bricks and build whatever you desire. For years, I was following my younger self's instructions. I developed a lot. I moved from financial roles to data roles. I became people leader, but everything was happening in this predefined structures that my younger self gave me. And then suddenly, I was staring at this pile of pieces, not knowing what I want to do next. And I was getting frustrated. I was feeling lost. Because there is one thing you need to know. Going through layoffs is one of top 10 stressors for people, alongside with such an event like death, divorce, or serious disease. Moreover, it's grieving. You go through denial, from denial, through anger, sadness, all shades of it, to eventually land with acceptance. And only once you accept this new situation, that's when you can start acting again. But I needed this empowerment to know that my next move will not be a mistake. After so many years in one company, I needed to make sure I'm doing the right thing for me. And this empowerment came with a question asked by my dear friend. She asked me, "What are your talents?" And frankly, I didn't know how to answer. Because myself, as maybe many of you, was growing up in this culture of improving my weaknesses, not focusing on my strengths. But it stuck with me, and I found this Clifton Strengths Test, also called a Gallup test. Maybe some of you already heard about it. Once you answer the questions, you get 34 talents ranked for you that are a roadmap, show you why you feel the way you do, why you behave the way you do, are kind of explanation of your own actions. Actually, it's getting more and more popular, and no later than yesterday, I was reading this interview with people at the C-level of big corporate companies, people from the world of education, politics, explaining their talents to the world. But what did I discover about myself? It wasn't a surprise that I thrive when I deliver complex projects. But why? Because I'm driven by productivity. I need something tangible to say that that was a good day. And the next day, I will start again. I will need something more. And that's because my first talent is achiever. Now, secondly, I find the most fulfillment when I have new structure to implement. The more puzzles, the better. And that's because my second talent is arranger. And thirdly, I love supporting others to grow. Every one of us here is unique, is one of a kind, and we deserve tailored treatment, tailored opportunities. And this, what I just said, is led with my individualization talent. And once I connected those dots, it appeared to me that my why was with me, this empowerment was with me the whole time. If I can mentor you so you can change your career path, or I can deliver a project for you with which you will go to your stakeholders maybe to show more insights, or I can implement new system so your work is more effective, that's when I'm fulfilled. And that was with me this whole time. And as straightforward as it sounds when I say it out loud, there is nothing about banking in here. Banking was my dream, and this dream was a chapter. But why defines the rest of the story. And once I realized that, I could take it to new industry, to new challenge, to new role. And as you've heard at the beginning, and as our dear presenter mentioned, I work for e-commerce now, and that is the next chapter. And now I need to allow my individualization talk through me for just one more moment, because I truly believe these talents, strengths are a game changer. So why wouldn't we take it to the next level, interpersonal level, and see how it works for project work, teamwork? We have 4 people here. They have one and the same project, one and the same goal, to deliver it. But the way they see this project differs a lot. Achiever, you already met one, they will push until they finish this race, tirelessly. And they will push not only themselves, but everyone at this table as well. Harmony is a person who will avoid conflicts. They want to ensure that the collaboration is smooth, even though it may mean they may give up on their opinions. Deliberative. This is a great person to do the risk assessment. They will go through pros and cons very cautiously, but it doesn't always mean very quickly. And analytical, super data-driven. For them, this project will be a success if the results are backed up with data, with facts, no assumptions, no opinions. So we have two options here. We can let them work as they do right now, and they will deliver this project. But most likely, there will be a lot of frustration in them, maybe some misunderstandings, and for sure, at least part of them will not be fulfilled internally. Or we can give them this tool, make them aware about their own internal drivers, this fuel that they have inside. Moreover, what we can do is assign roles in this project based on these strengths. And we will make sure then that they work, their collaboration is more strong, smooth, and long-lasting. So I would say at the end of the day, there is only one correct option. Because there is one thing I understood in this whole process. Why is not just personal, because I carry this into all the interactions, all the situations I have on a daily basis. So when you leave today's event, I would like you to stop and reflect on three things. The endowment effect. The place you are in today, and I have seen a lot of hands raised, you are in this place because it's truly yours, or it's comfortable, or maybe you are afraid of something. Discover your strengths. Tools like Gallup are not about labels. It's not an online quiz you do when you are bored online. The first strength you have gives you this power to wake up and to get up every day. And lastly, keep questioning. Why isn't a once-per-lifetime question? Because when you know your why, it doesn't really matter what happens around you. You will never start from the scratch. Even though your instructions may be outdated, but you still have all the bricks you need to build something that fits you even better.